There we go. There we go, that's better. So, I had a little audio issue. So, see this little swirly vortex thing here in the middle? This is where the Queen of the Valkyries is. She's gonna come out, and I'm possibly going to die. So, oh boy, here we go. Sit down for this. Alright, already off to a bad start. Nope, ow. Are you shooting the boars while...
The quick death.
Yeah, that didn't go too well. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one.
And you started the stream when you first tried to fight her. That is your choice.
Yep, I know.
We
I
will
don't care.
count the deaths as time goes.
Yeah. Someone keep track of how many times I dive fighting Seagram.
Count as fast as death too. Ow.
Why did it not do the thingy? I did! Okay, so definitely not gonna beat her this time.
You got this, bro. She ain't that hard. Oh god, she did that right at the wrong time.
And she done. Yep, dead. Fuck.
Remember, she doesn't scream Valhalla like all the others.
No, I know. I was in the
Valhalla.
mid. I was in mid animation.
Val fucking holla.
Yeah. Well, fuck you.
They all just yell Valhalla except for her.
Yep. Right. Third time's the charm, right?
What kind of charm is this? The death one?
Punch your titties! Bad.
So much damage to it.
Oh god, she did it twice in a row!
She'll do it 3 times in a row.
Damn it. Oh, she was doing that. Fuck.
You just went right into her eyes.
Yep.
That's when the police officer said freeze and he accepted it.
The freeze! Yeah. Wayne, can you hear me? Oh, yeah, in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Might be just somewhat distracted.
Yeah. Wayne, can you hear me? Huh?
Plot armor. Oh, there's always plot armor involved. I'm back.
Hey, Wayne.
I was watching more Shippuden last night, dude. It was awesome. I'm a nerd, I know. I watched that episode you and Tyler were telling me about, you know, Madara versus Cannon Fodder.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's fucking overpowered.
Not as overpowered as Itachi.
Oh yeah, that's true, because Itachi almost had a perfect Susanoo without the Eternamon Gekyo Sharingan.
Oh yeah.
I think Tyler told me that the creator of Naruto said he had to kill Itachi off because he could have stopped him.
Yeah, Itachi could have.
I still don't know how. I mean, is he just that much of a bam for this jutsu? You know what, I'm not gonna ask you to explain that while you're fighting an annoying boss.
Yeah. Where'd she go? Where'd she go?
Probably somewhere to kick your ass. Wow. I love shredded cheese.
Ow.
Shredded cheese on burritos. Delicious.
Let's do this.
So do you get any good loot from beating her up?
I don't know. I'm still fighting her.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh god damn it!
this problem with God of War games when you fight optional bosses, you don't know if it's worth it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth
I mean, kinda. Like with Midas and fucking, what was it, Ghost of Sparta, he wasn't really worth it.
it. Yeah, but in this one I know it's worth it. I'm watching it.
I mean, it was worth it. Are you really just like, it's worth it because boobs? Is that what you're thinking right now?
No, I beat her.
Yeah.
You should get Agony. Actually, don't. It's hell. It's a pain in the ass. It's so annoying. It's got like a 40% score right now because of its design, but it's a completely and totally indie-funded game, though. Yeah, like no like big labels, no supporters, just a bunch of people off Kickstarter.
Spinny do of death.
He's been holding that turret all day.
We should, hey, go get a shot glass. I'm gonna go get some of the vodka out the cabinet. We'll take a shot every time we're your boy.
No, if I did that, I would be hammered within the first 20 minutes of the game. Oh god. I fucked that up.
A lot of my friends have been playing that drinking game and they can't get past fucking, hell, one of them couldn't get past Balder because he was drinking 8-ounce glasses like a dumbass.
That's an 8-ounce glass. That's not how drinking games are supposed to work.
He's an alcoholic somewhat, but he was like, I don't have a shot glass. Will this work? And I'm like, yeah, sure. For cirrhosis of the liver. He's still pretty good at the game.
Oh, damn it!
Did you get beat up?
The wings.
I was close. I was so close. It's just a
that wing move is her only true one shot.
Okay.
I only
number
know
4
this because I have foreknowledge from a friend who said they're not all that much of a pain, just Sigrun with her bullshit wing move or something like that.
No, all the Valkyries are somewhat pains in asses.
Well, every last one of their moves has a prediction, but her wing move is shortest amount of time for you to figure it out or not. And even then, you gotta dodge the right way, so that's what makes it difficult. The rest of them you can predict.
I mean, when it comes to enemies going up in the air, I just think Dark Souls and roll behind.
Well, he's not going in the air for that move. He's just going lunging right at you.
Oh.
Like
Try to the right.
She'll turn to the right and she'll lunge right at you and you'll get stabbed if you go to the right. And if you go to the left, sometimes she's still close enough to stab you.
Yeah.
If you go back, sometimes she's still close enough to stab you.
Somebody just needs to like hold up a fucking rope at knee level for her ass.
Just as my God of War level got out.
Just to kill you.
Yeah.
That was your plan all along.
That bitch.
She's done that to me so many freaking times, especially when she just jumps up in the air. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, that move's not very good against her because you start doing a long string of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
When she just
Why don't you run the Muspelheim Trials?
Why don't what?
Why don't you run the Muspelheim Trials? If you can beat all 6 arenas, you get some pretty good shit.
Yeah. I've done the first wave. I went through it already once.
Yeah, he hasn't done the secret trials, however.
Yeah.
Let's
The
see,
only way
I
you can
got
fight the Valkyrie Queens if you go through all the stages of Muspelheim because you have to kill a Valkyrie.
Oh yes. I don't know how the hell Atreus can like. I know this is probably gonna spoil it for me and anybody listening to the stream, but
Anybody listening to this stream should be expecting spoilers because,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a stream. But who the hell was Faye? I'm very curious.
that was his mother.
Faye was
I know that was
a
his mother.
giant, actually.
Yeah, Kratos, Cloud, yeah.
The only woman that can handle the God of War. A huge bitch.
Well, they're not all huge.
Yeah, that's the thing. Not
That's
all
true.
giants were huge.
I know. That's actually a thing in Norse mythology. The only really big ones are Ymir and Vafthrudnir. But giants were small people too. And then you got Fafnir over there. Extra small and angry and Durgan.
And then you have Jormungandr.
Your Mungder.
Yeah.
I only know that's how it's pronounced because Tyler, our Norse mythology major friend, told me it. I've been asking him a lot, and I've been telling him to try and like forward me a link to read the Poetic Edda because I want to read all of Norse mythology that's been adapted over.
Get her.
Light her on fire! Light her on fire! Ooh.
So I did have a discussion.
Thank you.
So you know how Baldur's weakness in mythology in the game is mistletoe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Tyler were talking about this the other day. We were like, I was like, why is his weakness mistletoe? And he said, I don't think you should be thinking about why his weakness is mistletoe. You should be thinking about why everybody else doesn't die from it.
Actually, the reason why mistletoe is because of the fact that during the
I know that
casting,
Freya was like, all that shit, nothing. And mistletoe's like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna hurt him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. That's
pretty much.
exactly what happened really in Norse mythology because he had done the spell and she had to ask all the creatures in the whole realm to not harm her son for the spell to work, and mistletoe said, fuck you.
Pretty much.
That's legitimately what happened in Norse mythology. That's the reason why the spell doesn't work with mistletoe.
By the way, Nick, you know Ajaru, right? That character I wrote a long time ago?
Yes.
One of my friends played God of War. He's like, I bet he could beat him. I'm like, I think you completely misunderstand how hard a black hole can punch you. It's not the fact that Ajaru need to kill Baldur. He just have to punch him once for eternity.
Yeah.
Because you can't fight if you can't move. Or alternatively, he could just set a rock on you. But I'm not gonna lie, that first fight when he was the stranger, that was so badass.
Yeah.
Like fucking Kratos. I like how they finally captured the aggression and the strength of a god in that game.
Yeah.
But God, Kratos was big.
Yeah. Poor Faye. Even though she was a giant.
Exactly. Because even if he was small, he's Kratos. He's this angry Spartan, this big angry Greek bastard. Like, that's just like, you know, aggressive pile driving. Because his favorite thing to do in an execution in the old ones is literally just pick people up and like slam their head into the ground. Then I remember playing on a, I can't remember which one it was on PSP, but I remember like beating the King of Sparta's head in with his treasure chest. If you think about it, Kratos is kind of an asshole. He brought about the end of ancient Greece just because he had a family dispute with his deadbeat dad.
Yeah. You know what?
So he's not proud of it.
Oh. Yeah, man. Everybody forgets he did try to kill himself.
Yeah. And that's, you can see the scar on his stomach where the blade of Olympus was.
Olympus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you're not you when you're hungry. Here, have a last bite.
No. I don't want the pizza. Oh, is that? Damn it.
Dude, you turn into Kratos when you're hungry.
I need sustenance!
I feel like when he was hunting in that game, he didn't cook like anything he killed. He just like ripped their legs off and took hunks out of them.
Yeah.
Now all I can picture is the racist Mario version of fucking Kratos. Oh, so YouTube gave Flash Gets shit over how the old thumbnail for racist Mario had Peach in a bikini.
Yeah.
So to insult YouTube, they put her in a fucking Islamic burqa. Like stereotypical burqa.
Yeah.
Looking like Assassin's Creed and shit. I'm like, that's kind of amazing that they took the time out of their day to redraw that thumbnail and upload it.
There wasn't much to draw.
True, but it's the fact that
They took the time to do it.
Exactly. And YouTube is so racist. Like, there was this video, like I watched this donut operator video and I had to double check for the video he showed in it. Where there's some Muslim cab driver bitching at a cop. And the next video that auto played was the Saturday Night Live skit of ISIS asking for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I looked
On
at
a Shark Tank or something.
And it actually auto-played to that video. I'm like, you calling? They're like demonetizing videos for hate speech, and these motherfuckers right here. He's Muslim, so he's automatically ISIS. Like, fuck you! You can't bitch at us, YouTube. Their little fucking auto-play AI thing is so racist.
It is.
And then you got Skynet over there running the military.
Yeah. There is actually a program in the There is actually a program the Army uses called Skynet.
Made by Google, sold to them, because Google thought it'd be hilarious.
Yep.
I'm gonna eat this pizza now, just to calm myself in that. What the fuck?
Wait, are you scared of Skynet? The machines are watching.
Yeah. Oh, hey. The what? The what? The mountain lightning? There you go. I am trying to kill Seagram. Well, free Seagram.
Why killing her?
By ripping her wings off.
Her physical.
Yeah.
He's doing his
I'm just putting off. I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna get past that. So, I gotta get to the Temple of Ishtar. But like,
Maybe.
there's race, which aren't a problem. It's the Onoskelis on the bridge.
This goes on longer than he expected.
The Onoskelis.
Punch you in the titties!
Worst part is he's decided to do a live stream.
Yeah, I've been streaming for 20 minutes.
Yeah, so people now know all the Jordan calls This man.
I'm doing it live for the internet.
He's a masochist because this son of a bitch right here loves Dark Souls.
Say again. They didn't hear you.
From Software released their new game.
Oh yeah.
Released a reveal trailer. It's called Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. It's basically them sticking their middle finger out to Neo for trying to copy their formula, but they're basically making a brutal feudal Japan game of their own, like Neo, but showing them how From Software actually makes a game.
Ah. Bah.
And like, in the trailer, the guy died, but he didn't like go back to a bonfire or something. He like extended out as a shadow and like assassinated the dude that killed him.
Ah.
It looks awesome. Begrudgingly.
Damn it.
You got her stuck rank so far, man.
Oh yeah, shut the fuck up.
Well, that one fight you got pretty or decently far.
Yeah.
You didn't go to her second stage on that, but
Yeah.
you know she gets worse.
I know.
You'll get him.
La 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 la.
Leedle, 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 lee. Leedle, leedle, lee.
You got one of those Padres listening in.
It's Wayne. No, she don't scream Valhalla.
Screaming, she just jumps and kills you.
She screams, "Witness me."
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Stop screaming Valhalla! God damn it! And Kratos' neck got broke.
We should just scream the all about Valkyrie fight if you do it in God of War mode.
Yeah, fuck you.
My friend Kian beat the game on God of War mode last night, and he got shit-faced to celebrate. That's how annoying it was, apparently. That it required large amounts of alcohol as a victory moment. And I'm like, I think you technically lose twice, because you get beat up in the game and your liver gets beat up. The poor guy can't hold his liquor. Or rather, he can't hold, like, half a bottle of liquor. I like to drink it a liter at a time.
You can't make it through normal!
For a reason.
You can't make it through hard mode!
Make it through hard mode, then you have the right to unlock God of War mode. You have to unlock God of War mode.
Gonna be alright.
God of War mode will break you before you even get past the first boss.
Remember how long it took us to get past the first few draugrs?
Yeah, but who was the one who killed the one who couldn't kill?
Yeah, luck shot.
Yeah, you got lucky.
And you know it was luck. All you do is wave
He
the
said, "I don't know
axe
what you're
around,
talking about."
wave the axe around and say, hey, maybe this will work. And sometimes,
It's like, hopefully this string of heavy attacks will work.
sometimes the noob does get lucky.
Yeah. It's called a beginner's luck.
Now,
Meanwhile, everybody else that's played God of War actually strategizes.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not helping your case here, buddy.
I mean, the original God of War, you really could have just done their raid bullshit, attack and attack, and everything died.
Yeah.
For the most part, except for the boss.
Yeah, the bosses need a little bit more
Yeah.
thinking.
I mean,
But for the most
the
part, most of the God of Wars
NPCs
before
were
this
easy.
one, it was great.
Ow.
Dude,
Help me, boy.
fuck this. I should probably play Agony. So.
And I'm dead.
His boy just
Force
learned the
is
light
with
arrow.
me.
You are that far behind?
He has not learned the lightning.
Yeah, he's that far behind. You have had plenty of time to play it.
Hey, buddy, I just want to make sure you know this entire conversation is going live.
Yeah, everything we're saying is for the internet to enjoy.
Yes, it's for them to enjoy.
Okay,
Hey,
so
can you,
his
like,
name is Mike. His player name on PSN is Midnight Sin.
Fuck you.
I wasn't going to do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I should invite him to parties more so we can laugh at how retarded he is. I mean, handsome and intelligent.
Well, I can't join any shooting.
I want to play, but I don't want to
No, that's
play.
Wayne. It's Wayne, you dingus. That's your fault. Darkness is black, isn't he?
Why did you say it like that? Like, oh.
I was just curious. I didn't know if he was black or not.
Okay. See, now you gotta be.
Well,
careful.
geez, you might as well just throw the N-word in there if you gotta be racist.
Bro. And he said it on air.
God!
It's not Twitch,
again,
dumbass. It's
you got-
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube's definitely gonna shut it down.
Yeah.
That's worse, dude.
YouTube's gonna be like, nope.
Nope.
YouTube is a
You
bunch of
guys
racists
know me,
anyway.
though. Exactly, YouTube is racist. But because they got shot, they're allowed to be racist. Don't you know if you get shot at, you're allowed to be an asshole?
I could be an
Florida.
asshole then. I got shot. kinda.
Yeah, I know. You've been. Some people have tried to stab you and shit in your own home.
Stop diving at me, bitch.
Before Christmas, it's like it's Christmas, bitch.
Spinny. No?
Peachy.
Oh yeah, and remember, Christmas was stolen from a certain group of people.
What I feel like that's like a religious comment that it was stolen from a certain group of people. Now I'm curious, who got Christmas? How do you steal Christmas aside from being the Grinch?
No, they're saying that Christians stole, like, Christmas because of Yule and all that.
Oh, cause the liberals.
Because you liberal.
Fucking liberals.
Yeah, Mike, you're...
It's Christmas, asshole. Be like Santiago's like, you know what we used to call you in my day? Communist.
And Kratos got his neck broke.
Dude,
Damn it.
fucking Facebook is just full of liberal pieces of shit.
Huh?
Senate made Mark Zuckerberg have a short circuit. There's that one old dude who's like, I'm just gonna say this, what everybody else has been trying to say this whole time, in as polite a way as I can. Facebook sucks. It just sucks. I'm like, I love these old bastards. This is why the Senate amuses me. It's like a 50-year-old man, just Facebook sucks.
And I love how everybody was making, like Mark Zuckerberg is a robot meme out of...
It kinda is. He's a failed project from Elon Musk.
Either that or he's a
I like
wicked
how,
person.
dude, California's pissed off
Why?
because
Why are they
Elon
pissed off
got
this time?
his flamethrower. He got his flamethrower published there, so they can't deny it. It can be sold legally in California.
Yeah.
The Boring Company flamethrower for only $200.
Yeah, the boring flamethrower.
Just the Boring Company, because they were mad because it was the SpaceX flamethrower. So like, fine, I'll fix it, and he just puts the Boring Company flamethrower on the side.
Yeah. It was amazing.
But remember, the anti-rape flamethrowers you see, you can thank France for getting rid of those, because that's why they're out in the market now, is France sold them all, because they realized CS gas plus flamethrower on a perp equals fireworks.
Yeah.
Because how do you like that? The French were lighting people on fire to deter them from crime.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
It would work, dude. I don't want to rob a store if I'm on fucking fire. Well, technically, if fire's on me. Then again, you don't got time for technicalities when your flesh is melting.
Yeah. You can't do much when your flesh is burning.
Go, Kratos, you can get bigger.
I love the French.
It's been 30 minutes, yes.
You got this, bro?
I got this.
You got this. If Trump can make peace with a dictatorship, you can make this your bitch.
Stop. Freeze time.
I read a post that made me laugh. It was another one of those, like, Trump's basically lying posts. And it's like some fucking liberal agenda pushing little post online talking about, like, his 4% increase is what is it, like, impossible and just frankly absurd. And the next picture below it was something somebody replied to with a 4.8% market increase. It's like, yeah, you're right.
As I was in the middle of the combo.
You need to not have that against her, and she's exploiting that one every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, shut up.
Without fail.
Shut
Dude,
up.
just do what some people do. Just use your, hold your R1 to throw the Leviathan axe at her face over and over again.
Yeah, that does not work.
Dude, think Dark Souls tactics. Cheap as shit and running like a bitch.
Okay, so throw everything from afar, backstab,
Yep.
and roll around 50 times after every attack.
Manipulate the camera, roll to the side, backstab, run, you know, obscuring ring, hide in a corner, just keep that shit up. Pull a Ben.
Which one should I do?
I mean, he's not bad
The
at
Blast of
Dark Souls,
Hephaestus.
but he just happens to like fucking poison and bleed stats in the game. The two most overpowered fucking abnormals in the entire Dark Souls series.
Yeah.
Poison and bleed. It's kind of sad they're not gonna make another Souls game.
Yeah. So what have you heard about how was Dark Souls remastered?
It's basically, I mean, one of my friends was bitching because they took out all the old speedrun strategies, and he was the kind of asshole that would speedrun and get these later game items through questionable methods and go sit in the forest and wait on noobs who have to come there to kill Sith. You can just do what I do, go find the bonfire right beside it, jump off the ledge, get your souls, go in there hollow, can't be fucked with. But, he's mad because they took a lot of that out, and it's basically the same thing. There are some things that are different, but it's essentially Dark Souls, but basically with the updated graphics and the password system. So now you can't, because that was a freaking problem in Dark Souls 1, is putting your sign down and some other Joe summoning you instead of your friend.
Yeah.
Because number 1 was like, when it came out, like, I've played Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Scholar and all that, all the way up to Bloodborne and all their games, like even their Armored Core titles, which, you know, I wish there was a 6th one because I really like the robots. But
Steel Battalion.
It was annoying as hell, to say the least.
What, Steel Battalion?
No. Like being summoned into somebody else's world, because they would summon you in, usually when there was an invader or they had black phantoms as a problem. Fucking hate. That's why Gravelord Covenant is cancer, and it's gonna suck because it's back, and with how the community of Dark Souls in, all you're gonna see is Gravelords. But it's basically just the same thing, just with a little bit of like of a polish added to it. It still has like I think they added some new stuff. They fixed Blighttown. Finally, it can run in 60 FPS instead of 4. Yeah, no matter how strong, even on PC, the master race, Dark Souls on PC still dropped at Blighttown because it's not a matter of my system's better than yours. It's a rendering problem the code had for fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
Because it would try and load. You see, Dark Souls works as, you know, like most games. When you're in an area, the areas before and after aren't loaded. Blighttown back then would try and load every area of Blighttown simultaneously, and the PS3 couldn't handle that much rendering and power draw. But now the PS4 can, so they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But if you want to know something, I can tell you news about Battlefield 5, Rage 2, and Fallout 76 if you want to know.
Oh,
I was
tell me
watching
something
IGN
about Fallout.
Fallout 76, you can still play it solo, but it will be online. Up to 12 people in a server. It's hopefully they can make private servers, otherwise I'm not gonna fucking play it. Because something Bethesda's done, because they're assholes. And this is from the guy, the lead director, Tom, or whatever. He said, we wondered what it'd be like if we left a bunch of nuclear launch silos all over the map and let you guys do what you want with them. And legit, you can go to the launch sites and collect key codes, go to a nuclear launch silo, enter the key code, and select a point on the map you want to launch a nuclear missile at.
Damn.
Yeah. There's base building in there that you can do with friends. This takes place in West Virginia, by the way, so it's interesting. There's all kinds of monsters, and they use the folklore of West Virginia and its colonists to make some of them. Like the Scorched Beast, which is basically a giant rat that can breathe fire. And it will be online. They haven't said if it'll be, like, if you want to play online, if you can only play in a public server, or if you can play in a private server. But when you swap server to server, all your progress for the story in the game will stay as is. But it's basically Fallout with friends and some assholes. There will be some unfriendly neighbors, as they said, which, knowing how people like to play games like that nowadays, it'll just be unfriendly fucking neighbors everywhere because they're douchebags. But it looks really cool because the fact that it's online and you can play with up to 3 friends and you can raid little villages and fight NPCs and monsters, and you can build your base, which you can build anywhere now. You don't have to build it in a specific area. You can build your base anywhere on the map, and you can move it once it's built using the what's called the camp system or whatever. It's got a Vault-Tec abbreviation. It's like the construction assistant something some crap or whatever, and it's really cool. But the biggest thing everybody's thinking about is launching nukes at each other.
Yeah.
And you will hear it, by the way. You can't do anything about it, but you will hear, like, the warning that a missile's coming in, and you'll see it. And that's the only time you can get specific area resources is after a nuke. But it's very hard, because when you launch a nuke, it wakes up the maps in that area, wakes up the high-level entities in the map. Like mutated glowing death claws or the beast of Golgoth or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It's really cool. But Battlefield 5, some info about it, is one thing that really stuck out from the E3 footage and stuff and the conversation with IGN I watched on YouTube yesterday. So you know how, like, when you're playing Battlefield 4 and somebody's hiding behind a dinky-ass piece of wall and they are just immune to your bullet shots from an LMG?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Battlefield 5, they're focusing on one of the things, aside from predictability, i.e. where you aim the reticle is where the bullet will fucking go, because that's how bullets work. They don't just go randomly, they go in a straight, pretty much line because of rifling.
Yeah.
Well, they're also working on higher caliber bullets have bullet penetration, greater bullet penetration. So if there's a squad that's trying to hide behind a wall and nade spam you like fucking noobs, and you have an MG42 and you mount in a window looking at that wall, there will be no wall if you start shooting at it. It will rip through and kill everybody on the other side. Because it's an 8mm rifle round.
Yeah, it's a big bullet.
Mind you. Yeah, that's the thing about the MG42. That's why it was so evil in World War II. It was a huge bullet compared to, you know, everything else that we used. Those were little dinky-ass cartridges compared to that big-ass rifle.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they seem to get it right. Like, reviving isn't a defib, obviously, because that's modern tech, but you can revive, and it's not like with a, when some people thought it was like bandage or something. It's like you take like what looks like a little bottle of morphine and a syringe and you stick it in it, and you have to wait for you to slowly draw back the plunger to get the full effect, and you stick your teammate with it, and they have to like flop back over on their stomach and stand up. That's how you
Yeah.
revive people in that one. And now, really excited feature, super vehicles, which you only can get if you can't be, you know, treated like you're special if you're just hiding in a corner shooting at people near a point. If you have to play the objective, but if you and your squad play it enough, you can call in super vehicles that only your squad can get into, nobody else, so no asshole can steal it. And the 3 that they mentioned, that there's gonna be more, but the 3 we know about for sure: the Churchill fire tank, the Sturmtiger super heavy, because that was pretty much a super heavy tank, and the V1 rocket barrage from the Nazis.
Ooh.
And there's there's no confirmation, but a lot of rumors of one of the high-level super weapons that you can call in as the Axis is the Schur Gustav.
Ooh, the Gustav.
We don't know for sure, but and like, you know how in Battlefield 3 and 4. Oh, side note, most important thing. One of the most important things about this, it's going back to Bad Company 2 levels of destructible environment.
Oh.
So everything can be ripped apart. But you can also build things, prefabricated walls, MG nests, ink barriers, sandbags to block off roads, crap like that. You can build it only in preset locations, but you can pretty much build anywhere because of how many preset locations there are. Only support gets the tool bag, but if your support gets dropped, you can pick up his tool bag and build stuff. And instead of having just 4 classes that you can customize with random guns, each one of the 4 classes will actually branch out into archetype classes of their own.
Oh.
No more money will be paid for DLC map packs. DICE is making all the future map packs for Battlefield 5 free.
Oh,
They're no longer
yeah.
segmenting the community from each other. There's no more premium, but they will make, to pay for it obviously, there will be cosmetic items. But the lead director, he said that Battlefield has never been a pay-to-win game, and we will never make it a pay-to-win game. But you can get cosmetics, as I said, from the only thing that somebody else at launch might have that you won't would be a cosmetic item for their class or their gun or their vehicle.
Right.
But back to the destructibility, like in Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3 and kinda in Battlefield 1 from the one time I played with my friends online, something that always annoyed me was when you drive a tank through a wall that somebody's behind or, you know, almost behind, like a few feet off of, they get to survive because you weren't right there. And even then, now if a tank comes through a wall and you're on the first floor and you're standing on the first floor, that means you have the second floor over your head.
Memories.
And they take out the wall supporting,
Memories.
you know, the load-bearing wall
Memories.
supporting that floor.
Memories.
What the hell is he going on about?
I don't know. Just memories.
But at the corner of my brain. But so like, you know, like it's real. If you're standing, I mean it's a game, but it's as how it should be. If you're standing in the fucking first floor, and somebody takes out the load-bearing wall for that section of the second floor, and they hit you with the tank and the wall, you'll actually die. You won't survive. There's no huge damage. You're just dead. Because it's physics. Getting crushed by 2,000 pounds of concrete and a tank.
Yeah.
And pretty much everything, though. Like the video I watched, he was just driving this tank through the walls of the building. Just over and over again. Just fuck everybody inside. Just drive, drive, drive. Just no more, there's no more building. Just floor.
Just floor.
Yep. And it's confirmed that I think it was, unless it's another one, which I don't think there's really any other mainstream one, but the Messerschmitt will be in there as a Nazi flyable.
Ooh.
Yeah. Something that they're trying to work on is more and the operations, which is apparently a problem in #1 with how it played out, like i.e. getting stuck on specific areas of the map. With this grand operations, they're changing that. Now after 15 to 20 minutes, like per match, it goes from like match to now it's in grand operations, at least considered in-game days. Like you've been waging a war for this long in this theater online.
Oh, nice.
And as you play through the game, like the multiplayer, they'll move you. Like the gist of it is it won't be just like a match versus other people. Rather, you'll be playing through the game, and they'll be taking you to different theaters of war online with different game modes and different things to do with that game mode, constantly changing it, and it looks really cool.
It sounds like it's gonna be an amazing game.
It looks really good, and a lot of the stuff they were talking about was real nice. And then you got Rage 2. Still don't know much about it. They didn't release more than a 2-minute gameplay trailer at E3. And they didn't even explain much. Looks great, though. Looks really good, but it's not coming out till 2019. But Fallout 76, November the 14th, 2018 is its release date.
Nice.
Yep. I don't know about Battlefield 5. I don't think they've fully said its release date yet.
But I'm not getting the new Black Ops.
No, no. Activision, that's why Activision left, because they knew they'd already poisoned their own trough. Now,
like,
one thing that I'm not excited for, Activision is helping pay for the new From Software game. So I'm not excited about that. Yeah, they're helping pay for it. I mean, From Software's parent corporation has about as much money as Activision, so they don't need it. So they had to have pulled them on, probably for some other reason. Because the parent corporation that owns From Software, they've been remaking old games constantly. They've got money. They don't need anybody's help.
Yeah.
But Activision is on with them for some reason. Probably because Activision knows Bungie's about to pull away. Because technically they only signed a contract for Destiny 1. They didn't really sign a big one for Destiny 2 or whatever it entails. So they know Bungie's probably about to kick them off and get other... Because right now, with E3, all the footage I've seen, like the sleeping giants of AAA developers are starting to wake back up. Like, the new Rage is Bethesda, a known living giant, and id Software.
So this year's game is going to be interesting.
This year of games is going to be pretty interesting, yeah. And if they keep like this, it looks like a lot of the old game corporations, they're starting to make a resurgence and partnering with other people to try and make new games, probably to get rid of the cancer that is Fortnite and PUBG, because, oh, it's revolutionary. No, it's not. It's a bunch of fucking 16-year-old little edgelord fags running around screaming and playing first-person shooters with themselves. That's why I like games like Outlast and stuff. It was different. It wasn't, you know, oh, look at me, I've got a shiny gun. Though, goddamn, I would have loved to have had a gun in Outlast. Holy shit.
Nope, you got a camera in Outlast.
Yeah, and in Agony, you've got nothing except your flappy hand and your dong. Yes, if you look down in Agony and you're a guy, 9 times out of 10, you'll just see dicks swinging around. And that game was super censored, apparently, because the original rating for Agony was going to be adults only.
Yeah. But
people on PS4 and Xbox got really interested in it, so they worked with them to... And they squeaked a lot by, i.e. succubi orgies, titties, baby walls. That's right, baby walls.
Yeah,
walls made out of babies and stones.
Or the mortar.
Yep. They squeaked a lot by.
I wouldn't say that squeaked by. That's like...
They got a lot by, but because of the strictness of, you know, chicken shit parents nowadays, that's why they can make it like that with the mature rating, because, you know, liberal moms like, adultery, God forbid the little bastard go off in the woods and jack off into his life. Okay, see, just speaking of Fortnite, and I just got an invite to it. This is why I hate being online.
Who invited you?
Some asshole Hunter. If it's not Hunter, it's Peak. One of those two will always send me a Fortnite invite every single day.
As long as it's not Ben.
Focus, Home, Interactive, PlayStation Week. Updated and on. Days of play, 20... Okay, let's check out the days of play. 11 days of Epic Deals. June 8th to June the 18th. You know me, I'm always looking at game deals. Still can't find anything I want. Full game God of War 49.79. God of War Deluxe Edition 59.49.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus 1979. Monster Hunter World 38.99. Digital Deluxe Edition. For Honor 10.49. Oh wait, no, excuse me. That was Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
just like For Honor.
I will never get For Honor again.
Destiny Game Plus Expansion Pack Bundle. Nope. What is it? Where is it? Farpoint. If I had a VR, I'd get it. Here, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
For a little VR game. There's not a lot of interesting stuff. It's just little VR games, some Destiny stuff, because Destiny, everybody's getting ready for it, because Forsaken's coming out. It's going to be huge when it does.
Yeah.
Got
Didn't you say it was going
Watch
to be like a
Dogs.
60-something gigabyte update?
It's going to be, basically, Forsaken is Destiny 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a year's worth of listening to complaints and criticisms.
Yeah.
There's nothing really good going on in this sale. Those aren't really epic games. I wouldn't call those epic games. Alright, what we got here? The Council Season Pass. Blood Bowl. The Surge. A Walk in the Park DLC. Microtransactions are a problem in games nowadays, but damn it, they know we like shinies.
Yeah. We like shiny things.
Mordheim, City of the Damned. The Technomancer. That game was apparently kind of a flop.
I don't know much about Technomancer, really.
All I know is it was like you're a engineered soldier for this huge megacorp, and you do something that involves megacorp related shenanigans and killing other megacorp technomancers. Like, it was a proof of concept that could have been good, but they kind of flopped with it.
Yeah.
There are no good games right now. Oh, fuck you, Days of Play. I paid the $60 for my year subscription, and then, like, literally 2 or 3 days after this thing starts, and $10 off your 12 months. Like, fuck you!
Nah.
Archer Dreamland, $7.99. Attack on Titan, which is getting a Season 3, by the way. They're also working on, what is it? I just hear that moron in the background. They're also making, finally, getting around to dubbing the second half of Season 2 of MHA, which I'm excited for, because I have to have more All Might in my life. It's pretty amusing to hear.
What?
Him in the background just...
Yeah. Where's Ben?
I don't know. Doing Ben stuff.
Or
He's...
Jacob.
I don't really know.
Jacob's at work.
No, he's asleep. He's got today off. He's had 4 days off because it's his birthday weekend. It's his birthday today, by the way, so say happy birthday.
Oh.
But he's passed the fuck out right now because he was up with me until like 5 in the morning. We were just chatting because he was playing Mad Max, and he's like, this game couldn't be that good, and he got it when it was free. He's like, this game's awesome because he gets to drive people, crush them with his car.
It sounds like a really fun game.
It seems to be really good, but I don't know. You know me, I'm like Monster Hunter World, and been trying to play D2 over here, but like useless. Like fucking, I am not bad at Destiny. That's a prevalent fact. I'm good. I mean, especially in Crucible yesterday. I don't know what the hell was going on. I got hate mail from 4 people of the entire team because I was that trashy little hunter running around with Quick Fang, and I kept killing them in groups of 3. And I'm like, that's just proof that they're bad. If somebody can kill them in groups of 3 when they're clustered up, spamming Gravitons and Vigilance, like, you literally have the meta guns, and my scrawny, 1 resilience ass manages to chew all 3 of you to pieces.
Yeah.
Fucking annoying. But, we can't get past Callus. Like, we've got so far into the raid. Me and Jacob and the 2 parties we've traded with, we've gotten so far. But, like, somebody on some end fucks up. Like, last night, we almost killed him, but they kept fucking up in the void room. And when I went in the void room, I fucked up twice. That's it. The other 5 times that we had a wipe was it was doing the glitch, which has been happening with this faction rally. In every raid, there's a glitch, and the one that's really annoying in Callus's one is when you're in the void in the throne room, you will pass through. You won't even stop on it like you're supposed to. You'll just completely pass through the barrier and go sliding off. Or the weird one, you'll slide off to the left or the right randomly. It's fucking weird. And it's not to do with Scions. We clear Scions and we call out and everything. But we couldn't get it done because they either kept fucking up in the void room or fucking up outside. The void room they fucked up because they didn't pay attention to the Scions. So when I was outside, I was doing what I'm supposed to do. Staying on I was doing what I shouldn't have been doing. I was designated a right to get the sun and the dog Scions when they were when it was their turn to be punched or beat up. But I was also stuck with ad clearing from the left to the right, which pissed me off. Ad clearing isn't supposed to be mind. Just one person's supposed to run up and down, and I'm a Titan. I'm all resilience. I'm designed for ad clearing. I'm not supposed to try and be mobile back and forth between point A and point fucking B.
Right.
And I was just really annoyed because that's why we kept failing when I was in the void room. Everybody outside kept dying because there was this one fucking hunter that was on the team. He just wouldn't ad clear. He just would not. He wouldn't even punch the fucking Scions, despite being right by the ones that were called out. He was just keeping his own ass alive and ignoring the team. And it's like, that son of a bitch right there is the reason we were failing, is because that kind of play in a raid, it's a co-op event. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm just going to hang here and cover my own ass. We'll still beat it, because you can't carry in the raids in Destiny 2 that easy. It's with stupid people like that. And I'm pissed off, because it should have been that one single run. But it just couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it fucking done, because if it wasn't ad clearing lax and everybody jumping the gun onto the fucking plates, it was everybody spamming out this fucking light bomb. So we couldn't get more than 40 force of will. The only time we almost killed him, we got 81 force of will, and we should have one-hit him. But some dumbass on our team forced us to burn 2 tokens because he was a rocket launcher user, and he stood in the back and bitched when he got blown up. Rockets up forward, everybody else in back. It's D1 knowledge, you fucking noob.
Yeah.
I was just pissed off. I didn't say anything, but God, now that somebody's listening, I'm pissed. Because I was doing everything that got me through Vault of Glass, King's Fall, Crota's Inn, and fucking Wrath of the Machine 4 or 5 times over in number 1. And I can't even get past Leviathan because every team I find is just all the D1 vets are off doing other games while they wait for Forsaken. Here I am trying to play D2 with a good team. But I got this app called GamerLink, so I'm going to keep trying with random groups I find on it. So they're getting better and better each time. But eventually I'll get it. Before tomorrow. I need it done before tomorrow, otherwise I'll never get it done, because the very first group we could have done it with, in 1 hour we went from the Castellum with carrying people, and I had never done it prior that first time we did it, but we went from the Castellum to the throne room in less than an hour.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. I mean, the dogs were giving us hell, because L3 would go over to R1, R1 would go over to L2, R3 would go over to L1. It was weird. If they just kept, they're swapping patrol paths across the fucking map, and it's confusing as shit.
It sounds it.
Sucked. It's really, like, the whole thing when laid out, the hardest part of the raid should be the gauntlet. Not even Callus should be hard. Stupid simple, okay? Yeah. Start the fight, kill the ads, get sent in the void as a team. You choose the 3 you want in the void, choose the 3 you want out of the void to punch the Scions when they're not called out. Because how it is, if somebody says Suns, Axes, Dogs, you punch Cup in the face. Technically it's Chalice, but you call it Cup because people can't remember the word Chalice. It's too big when you're trying to not fucking get exploded. And so on and so forth. Whatever's not called out by the members in the void, you punch in the face. It's simple like that. And that's all it is. It's 3 go in, 3 go out, 3 outside, add, clear, punch Scions. 3 in, call out, kill their Scions so projections can't detonate. It's really fucking simple like that. Really simple. And it shouldn't have taken that much. The Gauntlet's the hardest part because it's aggravating. You got to fight the ads, and you got the people that's got to run the outside. You gotta shoot the topmost, or one of you gotta shoot the topmost, and you can't shoot the one that's called out. Like if they say sun bottom, you shoot everything but. Don't shoot the bottom spot on the sun's little pad thing, whatever it is above their head. You shoot the top one and the middle one. They say middle, you shoot top and bottom. It's simple like that, and then everybody gets in there and gets an orb and has to run through the gauntlet's ring on the outside and try and jump in one of the 6 holes, or the 9 holes technically, on the through the wall, without going through the same hole as somebody else, because that'll trigger a failure. And avoiding the jumps, that's the hardest part, is it? Because it's an overly complicated puzzle. That's it. Dogs are easy, bathhouse is super easy. It's just about coordination. Callus is really easy, but stupid people can fuck everything up.
Yeah. Stupid people are the bane of everybody's existence.
They are the pain, yeah. The people that don't play cooperative games cooperatively annoy me. That's why I like being a Titan with the bubble, but you know, I can't have the bubble. I can't have my bubble in there because the bubble can't be used on Callus. It's not for Callus, goddammit, the bubble's for me. It's for me when you're lazy and I can just sit in the bubble where I'm safe. God, in there. I actually punched a Stormcaller to death in the Crucible the other day. Like, in their super, in the bubble, they came in there and tried to Stormcall me, and I punched them to death while they're in their super. Like, that's some bullshit armor, man.
Yeah.
But go figure, well, it's fair, though, because the bubble's a stationary object, and it's just meant to protect you from the rocket spam and shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's also to hold a point, to threaten people. But they've made it because somebody's got a boner for Titans and Archstriders, that they, Fist of Havoc can one-shot the bubble, which it was never able to do in D1. Not even with the Aftershock Slam. And the Arc Staff Spam Swing can take it out in 2. Not even the Golden Gun. With Celestial Nighthawk can do, well, no, only with Celestial Nighthawk can it one. There's the problem. You only get one shot with Celestial Nighthawk.
Yeah.
It takes 2 Golden Gun shots to drop it. And Golden Gun has always been the highest burst damage super in the entire game. Next to that is the Void Bomb. Everybody knows that. And it's just like, what the fuck? They've ruined PvP. They're focusing on it like it's Call of Duty with extra steps. Not what the Crucible originally was intended to be. Its own version of a PvP game mode. With, you know, the added benefit of special abilities and supers and taunts that you can do, you know, like dance while you're mocking somebody. Fighting me Fortnite. I have to download Fortnite just so I can play Fortnite to get people to stop spamming me with it.
Don't do it.
I am gonna probably download Terra when I'm on vacation, because that's a completing main story. Interesting to add a new specialist. Because Terra, it's the exiled realm of Erebor. It's this online MMORPG. It's basically Final Fantasy, but free Final Fantasy. And if you're a PlayStation Plus member, every month they have a free little deal you can get off the store to help build up cosmetics and your premium currency crap.
Yeah, cool.
I'm also gonna update Smite because they've added Chernobog, who's the first and currently only Slavic deity added to the game.
Ooh.
They're getting a little out of the realm of pantheons, but they're just calling them pantheons now because it's easier to say pantheon rather than Slavic mythological folktale.
Yeah.
But free stuff, there it is. Free to play. Next, they're supposed to be adding a voodoo entity. By the way, yes, by the way, as of yesterday with E3, Fallout Shelter is now on the PlayStation Store for free.
Really? Fallout Shelter?
Mm-hmm. Fallout Shelter, yeah, it's the little Fallout app where you like run your own little vault and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The town thing.
Yeah. It's also on Nintendo Switch, no Xbox, which I think is hilarious. Xbox getting cut out of a deal. What? They're not getting what they want for once.
Yeah.
I'm seeing if there's any new games added to the thing. Nope. Nope, there is not, aside from Fallout Shelter. H1Z1 Battle Royale games piss me off, dude. I'm tired of Battle Royale games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool concept, a very cool concept. I won't lie, but it's just like I'm
They just like
tired of
beat
it.
it to
I'm
death,
tired.
really.
Yeah, it's beating it. They're beating a dead horse with a dead horse right now.
Yeah.
Lost City of Omu, but PlayStation Plus stuff. PS Plus. I'm looking for my free shit for Terra. I don't even own the game, but I'm gonna try and like um get the free thing for it.
Mhm.
They're also making a new Elder Scrolls. I think it was when is it previewed at
Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6. I think it's Valenwood, but I don't know. How much is this? 44. See, like every week, this month's pack for Terra, you get the Shadowmare Spectral Mount with a movement speed of 280, which, from what I hear, is absurdly quick. You get the blue baseball cap and 15 days of elite status, which includes the account benefits like double XP, fast travel, and more.
Mhm.
But you can only claim that on one character, but you can have multiple characters.
Okay.
But yeah, it's another one is Skyforge. Apparently, it's good. I don't know though.
I don't know. I
How
haven't heard
does
much
that
about
do this?
Skyforge.
Skyforge fell into obscurity because for the longest time they stopped doing stuff to it, and I think they recently just updated it. But think it's another MMORPG, but unlike other ones, if I remember correctly, how it's supposed to be is you can swap in and out through different classes as you play through the game, rather than being chained to one specific class type.
Right.
But I don't know. See, I like MMOs like that, because MMOs like that, for PvP stuff, it has to be initiated, it can't be automatic. And I just don't like PvP, because that's been the focus in the gaming world for almost a decade, and it has done nothing but made rebrands and just copy-paste games.
Oh. Wayne got disconnected. Shut the fuck up.
What?
I poke you. I poke you.
Having fun?
Oh yeah, totally. I haven't been fighting her for a whole hour.
Yeah. Huh. Are you gonna keep going
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
until you kill her?
Yeah.
Oh, it feels good to watch someone else suffer for a change.
Yeah. There we go.
Enjoy the suffering.
Yes, enjoy this suffering.
Enjoy the suffering.
Enjoy the suffering of this dick.
I never get tired of that. Wayne's World. Yeah, I've heard that forever.
Where'd she go? Obviously not.
Okay, so I just heard my phone go off, which means that's gamer link. Ancient Chinese secret. Remember when I joined the RV6 Siege clan?
What?
I'm recruiting people on GamerLink. Which, by the way, anybody listening, I recommend the app. GamerLink is awesome. Like, so, it started with games like Destiny, how they made the game maps, like looking for guardians and stuff to find fire teams and members to do raids. And it evolved, the idea evolved into, what if you made an app where you can look for people to play with on Rainbow Six, Destiny, Destiny 2, Monster Hunter World, Overwatch, The Division, stuff like that. And that's what it is. You basically go in there and add whatever, like you make your thing, and you don't have to, but you can add like the game you want now and in the future, the games you have that you want people to play with to your game library, and you can make beacons that you post on the app for that specific game. And it'll broadcast on the app, and people can click on it and inquire, send a request, and you can accept them. They'll join your lobby in the app, and you can talk and make plans about when you want to play and, you know, stuff like that.
Shut the fuck up. Not you, Wayne. I'm talking to Bobby.
Stop dying.
I know.
I'll be back in a second.
One,
Gotta take a quick pee-pee break.
two.
Take that pee-pee break. I'm totally not gonna play that. Hey, leave it alone.
You should beat a Sigrun for him. Show him how it's
I
done.
would not beat it. I would just like get her really close to death and then die.
I'll give you 18 cents I have on PayPal if you beat her for him.
I can't do that. That would be wrong, but I will fight her. I'm not gonna beat her, I'm just gonna fight her. Feels like fun. I missed those.
I've been wanting to get the God of War, that new one. I've rented it and I really liked it because it's super pretty. Like, the graphics are nice. It's so much better than the kind of grainy shit that was God of War 3.
Yeah.
But still, for the time, that was an awesome game. But my current focus is beating Agony. I could do it right now, but I'm too lazy to load back into the game. What are all these new options on my screen? Oh wait, they're not new options. I've had them before. Never mind. Just ignore me.
Ignorance.
No. I need more
have it?
monster parts.
Damn it. He doesn't have my favorite move.
Ponage.
Oh well, I guess I'll have to come up with something else.
Gastrodons, monster broth.
Hold up. Sir? Yeah.
I need to watch more Shibuya.
Hey,
I should watch
yeah.
that.
CJ Palace is hiring really bad. Oh yeah? Yeah. Let me just try it. I won't kill it.
No,
I won't.
no,
I will not kill
no,
it.
you already beat. You
I
already
won't
beat.
kill her.
No, give it here. Give it to my stream anyway.
It's so long.
The moment when you have to fight over your own game stream. He wasn't gonna kill her. We were already talking. He was just gonna beat her up, get her really close to death, and then die.
Yeah, literally, that's what I was gonna do.
Or you can just hand over the control to me. No.
I mean, seriously. Just
Technically, you would have died a little inside as a gamer if you let him kill her, so technically it would still be the same effect.
Okay.
Just would have been a disappointment to yourself rather than the gaming community.
What was you using anyway?
What was I using?
Yeah,
my,
your,
like my original attacks?
Yeah, your light attacks and everything.
My original attack, my light attack was the Rampage of the Furies.
Let's see what this is. Well, I just want to fight her and then die, okay?
Alright, fine. Go ahead.
Let me fight her and die. Like a good crazy psycho.
How much data does streaming use? Because I could so stream me failing at Monster Hunter right now.
I don't know. It probably takes a lot.
Yeah, probably though, knowing how it is, about the same as fucking Destiny. You know, 2 gigs of fucking run if you do it for more than 8 hours. Yeah, I am good at judging bandwidth. I can play Monster Hunter for 9+ hours and use maybe half a gig. SOS flare. God damn it. Oh wait. That was a Xenojiva fight.
On what?
Monster Hunter World. The Xenojiva.
See?
Yep.
I was gonna kill her.
How
You was
horrible.
gonna kill me epically.
Nurgle gouge turns into decimation
This
clouds.
kills.
Yeah.
There you go. Happy.
Mm-hmm.
Really not fun.
No, because you didn't beat her.
I didn't want to.
Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to join the lobby, so stop sitting here and telling me joining, you fucking evil Japanese slut.
Who?
Monster Hunter.
Didn't have that.
Asian cuck.
That I always use. I thought you had that.
Which one?
The one I use for my charging axe. You know that fully charged axe I always use?
Yeah.
You don't have that.
No, I know. I know I don't have that.
Back club. Oh, dude. Can I join this? It's a tempered monster hunt. Fuck! Session's full.
Can you explain to me why you have a 20-foot cord?
Because I can.
Wait, what did you say?
I got like a 10-foot on my charging cable.
Because he can.
Because he likes to do
Only
something.
answer you need.
No.
Dude, snoo is the goo goo. Coctus. Ever since I watched that anime when I was little, that's just how I pronounce Coctus in my head. It's just
He does.
Coctus.
I don't mind being gift by Snoo Snoo.
Okay, I am gonna need a shit ton of drink. Bless you!
What?
What?
He sneezed.
Fuck. How the fuck do I fucking forget to fucking bring
That was a
crap, son of a
sneeze.
fuck-
I just wish he could get Snoo Snoo. He'd die anyway. Somebody offer it to him. Even that guy you saw there.
Hmm?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. I accidentally put my character in booty shorts last week. Don't question it, it just happened. I was like, when the Kulbatross Siege was here last, I was trying to put like part-breaking armor on so I could bust off her gold easier, and I had all of her armor, which was pretty good how I had it set up.
Oh, they need to see what happens when he tries.
Okay, here. I'm gonna die, and I want to see you fight her. I want to see how well you do against her.
Oh god, this is gonna be fun to watch.
Mister, I can't even beat it on... I can't beat it on normal, really?
Come on. You just offered this hell to yourself.
Oh shit!
No,
Black
no.
Diablos.
You said you told me to get good. I want to see how good you are.
No,
Sylvester Senior.
Yeah, I want to see how good you do since you want to be Mr. Chris.
Let the critic begin his journey of death.
Yeah.
Yoshi! Oh god! This is a horrible experience. I joined this guy's hunt to hunt a Diablos, and there's a Diablos and a Black Diablos here.
Dark Souls dodge, bitch.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
You're not even locked onto her either.
I never lost.
You need to lock
You
on.
need to.
You need to consider locking on as an option. What are you even doing?
I'm killing her.
Don't lock
No,
on, dude.
You haven't
You
even
play-
gotten her past the first bar yet.
They're trying.
Trying so hard.
Please tell me you don't lock on, because if you lock on, you just die.
No, I lock on to this one enemy. You didn't even get her down past the first bar. Now shut the fuck up and sit down. It's no.
Let me see it.
No.
I died though.
I don't care. You beat her before.
So,
Fuck off.
can I be the haunting ghost of spooky ghost?
No. This is not Dungeons and Dragons.
What you can't do the Ghost of Jerry voice right?
Oh, hey, Nick, if you can get your computer up and running, you want to maybe do a Call of Cthulhu thing with me and Tyler and Ben and Jacob?
I'm going to make a necromancer. Just to obliterate the soul.
Do you, bud?
Children, behave.
So is he.
You are a month older than I am.
Don't point at me.
That's
though.
still a month
didn't
older
want it.
than you are.
Huh?
That's still technically a month older.
Yeah.
That's time.
He does smell.
Alright,
one.
whoever the autistic ass
both
that
smell.
does like.
You both
Okay,
smell.
no,
Ugh.
you smell the most. By default, if you say people smell, you automatically smell, even if you don't smell.
Yes, I do. You smell a lot. With my nose.
But if I jam my dick in your nose, you won't smell anything.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll smell your dick. So, you know, there you go.
Well, that's
Hey.
true. What if I have an odorless penis?
Well, if you have an odorless penis, you need to get that checked.
That's true. That would be a good thing to get checked out, is a scentless dick.
Like,
But maybe she'll stop bitching about gagging on it. I don't think that's something to do with the smell so much as the size.
Not for children.
I don't care. Anybody that wants to watch it can watch. I don't care.
Dude, censorship is society's signs of weakness and maturity of itself.
and Taco Bell.
I love Taco Bell.
And vaginas. Because let's just throw more graphic
And
content
hey,
in there.
Wayne, I don't think the candy cane would be too happy about that either.
Woo! About what?
You jamming your dick up somebody's nose.
Probably not.
The candy cane gets territorial.
Oh, I hear you coming for me, you stupid graboid.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go see if I can upgrade something first.
Aha! I managed to get the
Running
thing down
away from
first.
fight.
Shut the fuck up.
That's my pills. Stop throwing
I don't
my
care.
pills.
I'll throw my other pills. You don't take them?
I do take them.
He actually took them the other day.
Yeah, stop throwing my pills. These are for my heart, man.
And remember, those
What?
cats.
Hey, bro, I
have
got heart
fallen
disease
off.
too.
There are little children that do occasionally come
Yes,
and just
so you
wander.
essentially you could be killing children by throwing these pills. Stop it.
They'll be okay.
No, they
Well, they
won't.
should have
Yes, they
been
will.
fucking
No,
around
they
with
won't
the
because
They'll be
heart
pills.
pills. They can actually hurt their heart.
Yeah, wait, are they nitroglycerin?
No.
Oh, then they'll be fine. They're probably just ACE inhibitors.
I'm gonna end up punching one of you one day.
You're doing
Bring
a
it,
stream
bitch.
while your stream has you leaving the fight just to go get.
Upgrades, yes. Yes, but
Dude,
you standing over here.
He didn't say he was gonna stream beating Sigurd. He said he was gonna stream fighting Sigurd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never said I'd win.
Yeah. So.
Just like your stepdad never said he'd stay.
I don't have a stepdad.
Not yours, his. And if I have anything to say about it, you will have a stepdad. Why do I always like raise my eyebrows so suspiciously when nobody but me
Look,
can
you
see?
Look,
it?
you can't say shit about God of War,
You keep doing this.
Mister. I have to beat the game on normal mode.
Look, man, you're the one who decided to say, I'm going to lower the difficulty setting so I can go through the story. No, you lowered the difficulty setting so you wouldn't die. I lowered the
I
difficulty
like
setting
being
from God of
surrounded by
War because
6-year-olds.
I didn't want to die anymore.
Okay, I can't upgrade anything.
I mean,
'cause don't
okay,
have
so
enough
I
back,
played
so-
the game, and I played it on hard when I rented it, and it's not.
Alright, that's enough of the stream.